Hey guys, in this video we're looking at expected cause, focusing on the context. So we're going to look at the temporal trap between the 1912-1945 gap. Priestley uses anachronism, which is placing things in the wrong time, to weaponize history against the Birlings. The setting is based in 1912, representing the height of capitalist hubris. Here, the Birlings believe their wealth makes them untouchable. The actual play, though, was written in 1945, which is the year of the socialist landslide in the UK election. The audience is primed for change. The tool used here is dramatic irony. When Mr. Birling dismisses the chance of war, he isn't just wrong, he's being portrayed as a relic of a failed system. Grade 9 point. Priestley uses the audience's hindsight to strip Arthur Birling of his authority before the inspector even arrives. The ideological war, capitalism versus socialism. So the play is a morality play, disguised as a detective thriller. Concept. So responsibility in the capitalist view was that a man has to mind his own business. Key quote. Socialist view is we are members of one body. Community, quote for that, is a nonsense word. Second is that it's a vital necessity for survival. That's how it was seen in the play. Labour was a cost to be kept low, as we can see in Eva's 25 shillings. The socialist view was a human life to be respected. The inspector in the capitalist view was seen as an intruder or an impostor, and the socialist view was seen as the voice of God or the public conscience. The great chain of being, which links to the social class. In 1912, your class was your destiny. There was no safety net, no NHS, no benefits, etc. Eva Smith as a symbol. So, she is a commoner with the key surname of Smith. Her lack of a voice in the play reflects the lack of a political voice for the working class in 1912. The charity trap. When Sybil Birling refuses Eva help, she highlights the failure of private charity. Priestley is arguing that help shouldn't depend on whether a grand dame like Sybil likes you, it should be a state-guaranteed right. And the glass ceiling is that women like Eva were double victims of their class and their gender. The fire, blood and anguish, so the prophecy. This is the most famous line in the play and it's 100% contextual. The 1912 meaning, so to Birling this is impossible talk. The 1945 meaning, the audience has just seen the fire and blood of the Blitz and the Holocaust. A grade 9 interpretation. The inspector is a secular prophet. He warns that if society doesn't learn social responsibility, it would be purged through war. The play is an ultimatum to the audience. Don't go back to the 1912 way of thinking, or the cycle of war will repeat. How to use this in an essay, so the PO bridge. When writing about context, use a bridge phrase to link the text to the era. By setting the play in 1912, Priestley is able to expose the complacency of the Edwardian elite. The inspector's final speech serves as a didactic warning to the 1945 audience, reminding them of the cost of individualism. Or we've got Mr. Birling's preoccupation with the knighthood reflects the rigid social hierarchy that Priestley sought to dismantle through the play. Mastery checkpoint. The most important thing to remember is that the inspector is Priestley's mouthpiece. Everything the inspector says is what Priestley wanted the 1945 voters to hear.